This is Anthony's Missing Pieces Playground.
And why is it named that?
It's named that after my nephew who's on the spectrum. And we watched him playing at the parks and he had a difficult time. You know, play is hard for kids who have sensory overload very easily. He would get overwhelmed, sort of feel lost. So we wanted a park that he could play in that had things that he liked, like touchy-feely stuff and little quiet places where he could hide, and you know, because they need that when you have sensory overload easily. Yeah. So this is actually made for children who have sensory, auditory, and visual impairments. So it has features that normal parks don't have. It's also fully handicap accessible in a way that other parks aren't. Like this little quiet cove, for example. You know, if you have a child who's autistic or on the spectrum in any way, it's a little place where you can have quiet play, and there's little things to play with. We have 6 benches, long benches, which I'm excited about too. So this thing's really cool. This is actually going to have rails on both sides so kids can't fall off. If you'll notice the ground too, everything is like rollable. Like you can roll onto there without having to be lifted or lifted. But here's some of the really cool stuff for kids who are on the spectrum and who have sensory issues. You'll notice that all of these are, they create designs, and they all have, they're all like sensory type of things that they particularly enjoy. If you ever notice an autistic kid, how they line their things up and they like to feel things. So things have lumps and bumps so that it's fun to feel.
Yeah.
So it's awesome. And you can roll here with your wheelchair, which is amazing because a lot of times they can roll under, but they can't roll on top.
Right.
So this, they can actually access the whole thing. And you'll see here it has like little things for them to feel, rub their fingers on, and they love that.
This is too cool.
It's so beautiful. I'm obsessed.
Did you help design it?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's part of why I'm so impressed. I'm impressed with myself. Anyway, it's a little tunnel. So it's not just a tunnel to slide down. You can actually climb through and end up over here. We have rope climbing, like real rope climbing.
Yeah.
That's going to be when it's finished, it's going to be a zip line.
Oh, okay.
One of them is handicap accessible.
Okay.
And the other one will be something that you just stand on and zip through the other side.
I don't know. This is like awesome.
So it's so powerful to me.
Well, and it's cool too because you can have kids with sensory, kids in wheelchairs, and kids that are able-bodied all playing together.
Yes, that's the important thing. The lady who founded Unlimited Play had a son who had both physical and mental disabilities, and actually he just succumbed to his illnesses.
Oh no.
Less than 6 months ago. But she said that she would go to the park and kids would play around him, but he was never able to be really part of the play. And play is really how children learn,
Right.
you know. So it's really important. So this is what sold me on this particular company, though. So my nephew's autistic, and when we go to Disney World, he can't ride the rides because he has seizures. And so he has to watch. But when he saw this, he was like, it's gonna make me cry. He was like, you know, Nanny, I can actually ride this one.
Oh God, it moves.
Yeah. So he can ride. And for him and a wheelchair accessible child, this one will trigger a seizure. He can actually sit and ride, you know, with everyone. And you'll notice everything has the, you know, everything has stuff you can feel. So they love that. And for the adults, we have exercise stations all around the walkway. The city put those in for us. That was a donation from the city. So I love that. And they concreted it in. So a lot of times when you go to the park to exercise, the grass is growing around it, and it's itching you and stuff. This is not like that. They concreted it in. It came out beautiful. The reason we selected this park, well, there's many reasons. I grew up in this park, but it's set back from the street. So a lot of the parks are closer, the play area is closer to the parking lot for convenience, and the walking track goes around the rest of the park, but you're not really within hand's reach of your child. Here, you can walk, exercise, and no matter where you are in the park, you're the same distance away from your kid. So, and we also have the front fenced so that, you know, children who may tend to wander, like those on the spectrum, you know, they're safely like in the park.
Yeah.
Be like big flying saucers
Okay.
that you can sit in, and almost like a swing, but they're flying saucers or something.
So you can wheel up onto it.
I think so, yeah.
Oh,
I think
it's like squishy, squishy.
oh, yeah.
Oh, that feels awesome.
Yeah.
That's great for my knees. Oh, this is too cool. I'm just getting the full effect. How fun.
I'm so proud of